They say a high-value man doesn't chase you, and a lot of people misunderstand that. They think it means he's cold, or that he just doesn't care enough, but that's not it at all. When we say a high-value man doesn't chase, it doesn't mean he's passive or uninterested. It means he moves differently. He operates on a whole other level. He doesn't chase, he matches. He matches your energy. He matches your pace. Think about it like this. If you're walking together and you decide to slow down, he doesn't just keep running ahead, leaving you in the dust. A man who values connection will pause. He'll turn around. He'll wait to see if you still want to walk with him. He's not there to prove how fast he can go. He's there to see if your journeys align. Because real, mature men, the ones with true inner value, they don't chase approval. They don't need to win you over like a prize. Instead, they respond to alignment. They look for a partner, not a project or a conquest. For so long, women have been conditioned by movies, by society, to believe that if a man isn't relentlessly pursuing them, he must not be interested. We've been taught that the intensity of the chase is a measure of his love. But what if that whole chase was never about love in the first place? What if it was just about the adrenaline rush? Think about the men who chase the hardest. So many of them are doing it to conquer, not to genuinely connect. They love the thrill of the hunt. And so many women tragically mistake this pursuit for passion. A man running after you, blowing up your phone, making grand gestures, it doesn't always mean he wants you. Sometimes, he just wants to win. He wants the validation of knowing he could get you. And what happens when that chase ends? The moment he catches you, he loses interest. The game is over. He got his prize. And suddenly, you're left standing there, wondering what you did wrong. Why did he change? Why did the calls stop? The truth is, you did nothing wrong. The problem was that the foundation was never right to begin with. It was built on the thrill of the chase, not on genuine connection. It was a house of cards, destined to fall. A truly high-value man doesn't play that game because he knows his time is his most valuable currency. It's more precious than money. He isn't going to waste it, running after something that is unaligned with his path and his values. He doesn't chase, he observes, he evaluates. He adjusts his position based on what he sees. He's not desperate, he's discerning. He knows the critical difference between putting in genuine effort for someone he sees a future with, and desperate pursuit born from insecurity. The man with real substance isn't the loudest one in the room. He's not the one peacocking for attention. He's grounded. He's centered. He has a quiet confidence that doesn't need external validation. Instead of chasing you down and forcing his presence on you, he gives you space. He gives you the room to be yourself, to reveal your true nature. He wants to see who you are when you're not being pursued, when you're not performing. His goal isn't to prove his own worth to you, but to discover yours. And when a man like that meets a woman who matches that calm, grounded energy, something beautiful happens. There is no chase, there's no game, there's just flow. It's like a dance where both partners know the steps without ever having rehearsed. There's a natural rhythm, and most importantly, there is peace. The relationship doesn't start with anxiety and uncertainty. It starts with a feeling of coming home. Lasting relationships, the ones that stand the test of time, are never built in the chaos of the chase. They're built in the quiet, steady moments of a mirrored pace. They're built when two people can just be together, breathing at the same rhythm. When a conversation flows effortlessly, and you don't feel like you're on an audition, trying to say the right thing. It's when the silence between you isn't a threat. It isn't awkward. Instead, that silence is a signal of deep safety and comfort. It means you can just exist together without the need to fill every second with noise. That's the real prize. That's what high-value men are actually looking for. They're looking for emotional synchronization, because your pace, the speed at which you move through life and relationships, is a direct reflection of your energy. And your energy always reveals your true intentions, whether you realize it or not. If you find yourself constantly rushing, trying to prove your worth, texting back immediately, always being available, you'll only attract men who are addicted to that kind of intensity. You'll attract the chasers, the game players, the ones who thrive on drama and eventually burn out. But if you can learn to move in calm confidence, if you are secure in who you are and what you bring to the table, you'll attract a completely different kind of man. You'll attract the man who moves in awareness, the one who is looking for that same peace you embody. So many women today get this confused. They mistake a man's calm, measured approach for coldness or detachment. They think if he's not blowing up their phone, he's just not that into them. But the truth is, he's not detached. He's measured. He's not cold. He's intentional. Every move he makes is deliberate. He's not being absent. He's being discerning. He's not ghosting you. He's filtering. He's filtering for a genuine connection, not just a momentary distraction. The fundamental difference between a boy and a man is this: the ability to pause before pursuing. A boy acts on impulse. A man acts with intention. And sometimes, that pause you experience from him, that space he gives, is actually his test. But it's not a test of you. It's a test of the connection itself. He's watching to see if the connection is strong enough to survive without constant, frantic effort. Can it breathe on its own? Is there something real here, or is it just smoke and mirrors? Here is a powerful truth you need to understand. A man can only meet you at the pace you meet yourself. It's a law of energetic symmetry. If you are rushing your own healing, jumping from one thing to the next, desperate to fill a void, he will mirror that rush. The relationship will feel frantic and unstable because you are frantic and unstable. But if you stay grounded, if you are patient with yourself and your journey, if you are whole on your own, he will match that grounded energy. The relationship will be built on a solid foundation because you are a solid foundation. You don't need to demand love. You don't need to chase it or force it. You simply need to become the embodiment of the love you wish to receive. You need to reflect it. The high-value man doesn't chase, because the woman who is truly aligned with him never runs. She stands her ground, secure in her own worth, and waits for a partner who is willing to walk beside her, not one who needs to run her down. So next time you feel that panic rising because a man is unchasing you in the way you've been told he should, take a deep breath. Stop taking it personally. Stop thinking it's a reflection of your worth. Instead, start matching his awareness, not his actions. Look at the situation with the same discerning eye he's using. Is this connection real? Is it aligned? Is there peace here? Because high value isn't about how fast you connect. It's about how deeply you align. This is the truth that changes the game. A truth for people who are willing to think a little deeper about love and connection. If this resonated with you, and you're one of them, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.